In the given scenario, two instances involving Mutu and his action in relation to house sale are mentioned. The first situation states that Mutu collect an additional 3,000 commission from the buyer of the first house without any knowledge. This implies that Mutu received an extra sum of money from purchaser of the house, which was not disclosed to Ali, presumably the rightful receipt of the commission. This action suggests that Mutu act dishonestly and potentially violate the agreed upon terms and commission structure.
Assalamualaikum. I Nur Shazlana binti Muhammad Kamal, matric number S64194. I will explain about principle. According to Section 168 Contract Act 1950, outline agent duties including utilizing their skill, exercising reasonable diligence, and not obtaining illegal profit. Remedies for breach these duties include not making any secret profit, compensating the principal for direct any consequences, and not making any financial advantage or payment exceeding the agreed commission remuneration. Next, according to illustration section 168, Contract Act 1950 allow a principal to revoke a sale if the agent withheld information or caused the harm. However, if the principal knows about the hidden profit, the agent still can keep the earnings. That's all from me. Thank you.
The second situation highlights Mutu attempt to obtain 2,000 from the buyer of the second house in order to influence the sale price. This implies that Mutu sought a bribe or kickback from the buyer, indicating an intention to manipulate the sale price in his favor. This behavior is unethical and can undermine the integrity of the transaction. In this case, Mutu was acting as Ali representative to sell his two houses, took an additional 3,000 commission from the purchaser without Ali permission. When Ali found out about Mutu action, he disagreed and considered it a breach of duty. As a result, Ali has the right to refuse to pay Mutu any commission or remunerations. Ali has a few remedies in these situations. First, he can choose to repudiate the contract under Section 168 of the Contract Act of 1950 if an agent engaged in the business on their own account without obtaining the principal agreements and notify them of all relevant circumstances, the principal can reject the transaction. This can be done if the agent dishonestly concealed material facts or if the agent actions have caused unfavorable consequence for the principal. Second, Ali can refuse to pay Mutu the commission. According to Section 173 of the Contract Act of 1950, an agent who behaves improperly in the agency business is not entitled to any remunerations for particular part of the business. This means that Ali has the right to withhold payment of the commission from Mutu.
Thank you, Nadia. For the next argument based on second issues of the case is Mutu had breached the contract with Ali. Mutu made the agreement with Ali as his agent to sell his house. The agreement that been made between them has a consideration between both of them. However, due to Mutu's greedy nature, he has taken more money without Ali's knowledge. The money taken by Mutu caused Ali to agree to reduce the sale of his house, at the same time causing a loss to Ali. That is why, like stated in Section 74 of the Contract Act 1915, indicate that Ali can compensate his money because of the breach of contract by Mutu. The expenses that may consider in the court incur is the difference between the price of goods sold because of the breach contract. The number of damage awarded by the court can never exceed the actual loss suffered by Ali. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sistino Fatia binti Shardin, matric number S64302. I will discuss about the application. Based on this case, there is a breach of duty by the agent when the agent Mutu made the secret profit of an additional 3,000 ringgit commission from the first house purchaser and an extra 2,000 ringgit from the buyer of the second house. purchased without Ali's knowledge. Hence, there are a few actions that can be taken by the principal as a remedy. Firstly, Ali can recover the amount of the secret profit done by Mutu as a remedy. This is based on the Section 169 Contract Act 1950, where it states that if an agent without the knowledge of his principal deals in the business of the agency on his account instead on an account of his principal, that principal is entitled to claim from the agent any benefit which may have resulted to him from the transaction. Hence, Ali can recover the sum of 5,000 ringgit in secret profit done by Mutu on the sale of his two houses. An example of the case of Leal and Kennedy, the rightful owner can recoup money from someone who the collector unjustly paid. A fiduciary is a person who has agreed voluntarily or involuntarily to act on behalf of another in situations when equity forbids it. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Anifar Shamiti Mamazli. My metric number is 61761. I will present about application. The second, Ali can refuse to pay the commission or other remuneration due to Mutu. According to S173 of the Contract Act 1950, which states that an agent who performs bad control in the agency business is not entitled to any remuneration in respect of the part of the business that has been missed behind. Therefore, Ali can deny Mutu their agreed commission of 3% for the sale of each house. For example, case is Malaysia vs Government of Malaysia. In Officials Cooperative Houses Society 1978, the appellant as director and secretary of the respondent cooperative. He bought the property from a seller who had previously paid for 456,000 for it for 944,000. Accordingly, the brief counsel ruled that the respondent may receive compensation from the bride or the actual loss as the result of signing the contract. In conclusion, the principal Ali can take charge of the agent Mutu under the law of agency for the remedies under breach of duty as an agent and are entitled to the secret profit and deny the agent of any remuneration from the sale.